Welcome to Curious Mind. Today, we're diving into one of the rarest and most terrifying mental disorders ever recorded, a condition so strange, it makes people believe they're already dead. This isn't fiction, it's a real psychological phenomenon that challenges everything we know about consciousness, identity, and life itself. Cotard's delusion, also known as walking corpse syndrome. A rare mental disorder where people believe they're already dead, not metaphorically. They truly think their heart has stopped, their blood is gone, and they no longer exist. Now ask yourself, what would you do if your brain told you, you don't exist anymore? Some patients think their bodies are rotting, some say they have no organs, others believe they're already in hell. Or cursed to walk the earth forever as the undead. It sounds like a horror film, but this is real, doctors have documented it. Families have watched loved ones fade into this terrifying belief. How does something like this happen? It starts in the brain. There's a misfire between the part that helps us recognize our body and the part that tells us how we feel, so the person sees themselves, but feels absolutely nothing, no emotion, no identity, and their brain fills in the blanks. If I feel nothing, maybe I'm not alive. Can you imagine waking up, looking in the mirror, and seeing a stranger? That's what Cotard's delusion does. It turns you into a ghost, while you're still breathing. This condition often shows up in people with major depression, schizophrenia, or brain injuries, but even healthy people can develop it after extreme emotional or physical trauma. Let me tell you about a few real cases. In Scotland, a man walked into a hospital and said, "I'm dead. Please bury me." He was calm, logical. He said his organs had stopped working, and that his body smelled like decay. But his vital signs were perfect. He was alive, by every medical standard. Still, nothing could convince him. In the Philippines, a woman was found sitting silently in a graveyard. She believed her stomach had disappeared, and that her skin was falling off. She said she was waiting for her soul to leave her body completely. A teenage girl in the US once believed she died in a car crash. Even though the crash never happened, she stopped eating. She stopped speaking. She said ghosts don't need food. She believed her family couldn't see her anymore. What would you do? If someone you love told you they were already dead, could you argue with them? Could you prove otherwise? What's terrifying is that Cotard's feels completely real to the person experiencing it. They're not pretending, they're not imagining for fun. Their brain has created a new reality, and locked them inside it. This condition often overlaps with another rare delusion called Capgras syndrome, where you believe your loved ones have been replaced by imposters. So in Cotard's, your brain tells you you're the imposter, a body without a soul. Think about that. If your own mind stopped recognizing you, what would you believe? So how do people recover? With a mix of antipsychotic medications, mood stabilizers, and therapy. But recovery is slow, because step one is convincing the patient they even exist. Most people never meet someone with Cotard's delusion. It's incredibly rare, but it teaches us something important, and deeply unsettling, that even the most basic truth, I am alive, is something the brain can erase. And here's a question to leave you thinking: if everything around you looked normal, but your brain told you that you had died last night in your sleep, would you believe science, or your own senses? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you enjoy bizarre psychology, rare mental phenomena, and the hidden corners of the human mind, subscribe to Curious Mind. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay alive.